Welcome to episode 11 of the Wrestling Burn with Parksy and the Zombie.
What's up, people?
And also, for the rest of our episodes, just about, we're going to be having Brandon back on. He's back from school because he sucks.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
So how was your week, guys?
Fantastic.
Oh, you suck.
Short week.
Yeah.
We'll work 3 days this week.
You suck.
Could have been better. Had stupid finals.
Yeah, that's not as bad. I had work a lot of days. Alright, so, what about more CM Punk news? That's what we always start with. We might as well.
Yeah, I don't know. CM Punk blows. I don't know when he's coming back.
I sound so unenthusiastic today about CM Punk.
Everybody wants him back because wrestling's kind of dying right now.
Yeah, the Shield is the only good part about wrestling.
Hey, good thing. They're going to add a member.
Oh, I know, finally.
They're going to add a member to the Shield. Someone from Nexus. Nexterus.
El Generico.
I don't know who that is.
He's a Canadian guy. He's a Canadian Muslim guy with red hair whose gimmick is that he's a Mexican wrestler.
Really?
Yeah, it's wicked funny.
Is he going to come out with a mask on, or is he going to be
I don't
just
know.
like them with the whole...
He doesn't have a mask.
Yeah, they took his mask off in Nexus, but he's a really good wrestler.
He was the top wrestler down in like
R-
POW or
yeah, and ROH
whatever.
and
How come
everything,
they've only been letting, what's his name, fight?
I've noticed that they only let
He's the only one that's fighting right now.
Ambrose fight. No one
Because
else.
he's supposed to be the
He's a
leader.
fantastic actor.
I thought Rollins was supposed to be the leader. He does all the talking.
Ambrose?
No, Rollins.
No, Ambrose does all the talking.
Rollins does.
No, he doesn't. I see Ambrose talking all the time.
I see Rollins.
Rollins talks, and the other guy just says, "The Shield?
Believe in the Shield.
I'm a big
The Rock's
dork."
cousin.
Yeah, that's all he does.
Yeah.
Did you see the other cousins fought each other Monday night?
Usos.
The Samoas also
Usos.
fought, Usos.
Who'd they fight?
The Shield.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
No one got destroyed.
Come on, you missed it?
I did actually. What was I doing Monday?
Are you even a wrestling fan?
Almost.
My God.
Am I even a wrestling fan?
Say it. Shut the fuck up, bitch. I know you want to.
Sometimes. Great news for Brandon. His favorite wrestler, The Undertaker. More surgeries!
Yes!
Woo! High fives all
Awesome.
around.
Are you surprised by that? Because I'm
No.
not. Because
No.
he's old and needs to be in a casket finally.
A shoulder and a hip.
Again.
Really?
For the third time this year. Way to go, Taker.
He's
We can build a new Undertaker.
Undertaker is going to be the first ever robotic wrestler.
He's going to be like Frankenstein.
He's gonna have the
Frankentaker.
He'll have the bolts in his neck and everything.
Oh, he looks horrible. He needs a fucking faceplant transplant.
Yeah?
How does Michelle McCool do that? That's
Money.
just fucking...
I think they're having a kid too.
Are
Really?
they?
Yeah, I think they're having a kid.
Come on.
I don't want it.
I don't even. That kid is going
What,
to be so.
what would
ugly.
it look like? I hope it looks like her.
Who are they going to put him up against at WrestleMania?
I've heard he
'Cause
wants
he keeps
to...
saying he's coming back at WrestleMania 30, so...
Yeah, I've heard Cena and Lesnar.
I've heard Ryback.
Ryback, really?
They said he might do it, but it all depends on how big his
Do
year
you think
goes.
they're going to have him lose
No.
at 30?
No.
I think he's done.
I don't think he'll
I
lose.
should've-
I think he's done. I don't
I
think
think he's
he'll
going
lose.
to win, and he's going to be done.
He should have been done 3 years ago.
He should have been done all...
You know what? They shouldn't even have a match. They should
fucking
show the
WrestleManias ago.
Undertaker like
Die.
showering up before a match, and the Shield come in and gang rape him. And
That would be entertainment.
that would be the end of the Undertaker.
Yeah, that would be quite funny.
Well-
They don't even want him to pop up at the Hall of Fame next year for Paul Bearer at all. Because
no.
they don't want him to lose character.
He kind of has to.
Well, they could always have Kane induct Paul Bearer next year.
They're
That
talking P.S. Hayes.
why?
Because I guess they've been long-term friends before wrestling.
I don't care though.
Long-term friends.
Michael Hayes only does pills and drinks and has gay suits
They
he
said the
wears.
Undertaker might not be doing it because they don't like him breaking character outside of wrestling.
Oh, well, that's too bad because he's a real estate agent outside of wrestling. So
Down in
Buy
Texas.
my house and you can rest in peace.
that's probably his slogan.
Probably tombstones everyone who doesn't buy a house.
Hey, you know what we talked about last week? Jerry Lawler and that whole Domino's commercial. You shouldn't be eating Domino's pizza after having a
yeah.
heart attack.
Yeah.
Well, now he's scheduled to friggin' wrestle again. He's actually going to get in the ring Are you serious?
He's going to be the first wrestler to die in the ring since Owen Hart.
From
that I
natural
can think
causes.
of. Yeah, not even an accident.
No, he's just gonna get choke slammed and then die, and they're gonna pin him, and they're gonna be like, he's not getting up.
That wasn't the planned finish, guys. And Jerry Lawler's going to be dead.
No, you'll see him doing the worm in the ring.
Doo-doo.
Is he gonna fight Rikishi?
I hope he fights... What if Grandmaster Sexy killed him, seeing as it's his son?
He's actually gonna fight Dory Funk Jr.
He could die in the ring, too. He's wicked old.
Yeah, they're all old. I saw Terry Funk on some show, and
Terry
he looked
Funk looks like hell.
horrible. That's what you get for friggin' all the torture you put yourself through.
You look like Terry Funk.
Yeah, you look
And
like
pain
Terry
pills.
Funk.
Terry Funk is sexy. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, it's like Batista sexy.
Oh my god. Batista talking about a return. But actually, he was quoted the other day, I had just read this, saying he doesn't think he'll return to the WWE anytime soon, seeing as he's working on his acting career. He's got a big movie coming up in Marvel's Guardian of the Universe.
He's got a lot of movies
Plug.
going straight to DVD.
No, this one's actually a big name one that's supposed to cross with the Avengers eventually.
Really?
Yeah,
I don't see him as a good actor.
he's a main villain. I don't know, he was in the Scorpion King 3 with Kimbo Slice.
Oh, come on, really?
Yeah, how
Kimbo
well-
Slice!
Scorpion King 3?
It went straight to DVD.
Well, isn't that just
Exactly.
fabulous?
Kimbo Slice.
And
I don't
what's
like
Kimbo doing?
Kimbo
Nothing.
Slice.
Boxing. Kimbo Slice. He's being Kimbo Slice.
Well, you know what that means.
That your bell's going off?
My bell's going up.
I guess that means it's time for this week's Wrestling Breakdown. And this week it's
Yeah.
about the fallen angel, Christopher Daniels.
One of my favorites that went nowhere. And one of his greatest characters ever.
He's hot. He's spicy. He tastes good. Konnichiwa.
Curry Man! Yes!
Oh, I can't keep dancing now.
No, stop dancing.
I was
That's
really hoping
scary.
we could keep listening to Curry Man.
No, sorry.
Alright, but yeah, Christopher Daniels' real name is Daniel Covell. He's actually pretty old, born in 1970. That makes
Guy's
him
been
43.
around.
He has been in just about every independent promotion in the country.
And he's won all the titles.
Yeah, normally we'd go through, we'd name a couple titles he's won.
But he's won everything.
Yeah, he's won everything, basically everywhere he's been, with the exception of WWE.
Let's see, the King of Indies.
Yeah, his nickname is the King of the Indies. Which, I mean, to get that, you actually have to be a good worker, a good talker, and well respected.
He's never had a real shot in any big promotion, has he? He's won every indie thing, but never really...
TNA, I think he won the title. He was the X Division champ
yeah,
when
the X Division when that was...
when the X Division
when that
was bigger than
huge.
the heavyweight
Yeah.
title.
I mean, the guy's 6 foot, 224.
Big
I mean,
dude.
he's
He's
billed
a big
at-
guy.
He's actually billed at 3 different sizes: 6 foot, 5'10", and 6'2", depending on who he's playing at that time.
Yeah,
There's also Suicide.
he played Suicide for a short time.
But I
Guys-
think his biggest thing was
The Fallen Angel. Yeah, this. Yeah, there again. There you go.
there we go again.
You got it twice. But this guy
Learn how to work the board, buddy.
There. He started off in 1993. Guy's been at this almost 20 years. That's a long time. And
Well, you know what? Him and his wife went to college, and they went to school for acting. And then when they got out of school, they moved to Detroit to pursue their acting career. Why would you go to Detroit? Why
What
would
does
you go to...
Detroit have?
The Lions.
Nothing
Oh,
great,
oh,
that's
the
for damn sure.
Lions.
Oh,
They probably
that
went there to see if they can get shot first.
they could have. Maybe Christopher Daniels is a thug. I haven't even broke him down. We're just talking about him.
Yeah.
All right, but yeah, started in '93. 2002 is when he got his first real break, and he entered Ring of Honor, the upstart company, and basically just wreaked havoc everywhere. Had a long feud with Low Key, who's been all around every promotion basically too, TNA, WWE. Feuded for the title for a long time with his stable, The Prophecy, and actually we're going to be talking about stables a little later in the show.
Yes, we are.
That's right. Also, during at that time in 2002, from 2002 through 2004, he was actually through 07, he was doubling up in ROH and TNA. He's a durable guy. He's never really had a big
Puts
major
himself on a big workload.
Yeah, exactly.
His ROH goes around a lot.
Yeah, and TNA at that time was sharing some of their talent, but only their best talent. And I
He was
mean,
one of the top guys for them.
TNA, when I think TNA, him and AJ Styles are the first two people I think of.
And that, outside of wrestling, that's his.
And AJ
close
Styles
friend.
isn't even doing anything right now but being a grumpy person.
Yeah, I don't even know what AJ Styles is doing in TNA.
I thought he wasn't he part of Aces and Eights?
No,
No.
he's in between right now.
He doesn't really talk, but yeah.
Going back to him being a thug, he did get arrested in 2009.
Oh.
DUI.
Oh.
So he is a pretty big thug.
That's awesome.
He's a thug. DUI is not awesome.
No, it's not.
Tickle.
Can you talk about him being a comic book fan?
Oh yeah. Christopher Daniels, huge comic book fan, actually with Samoa Joe and Homicide, which I would have never guessed Homicide was a comic book fan. He's a giant Mexican guy.
Samoa Joe?
He actually,
Really?
He trades comics.
Yeah,
with
they
them.
trade comic books.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, that's kind of weird.
He likes the Marvel comics of X-Men,
Yeah, I love X-Men. X-Men's the best.
which makes sense because his favorite character is Wolverine.
Just like Christopher Daniels. A real Wolverine.
Christopher Daniels.
Yeah.
I can see him as a Wolverine.
Yes, I as
His
well.
new persona is pretty cool.
Oh, his tag team there with Kazarian,
Yep.
they're actually longtime friends. They're very good friends.
Are they?
They broke into TNA together. Yeah, their tag team's pretty funny. I mean, they make jokes all the time. They don't really take anything seriously, which is I appreciate. I like the gimmick. Did you see a few weeks ago when they came out as the Road Warriors in the Road Warriors hometown?
No.
They dressed up as the Road Warriors, making fun of them. Oh my God! Kazarian was Hawk and Christopher Daniels was Animal.
Did they do the whole makeup thing?
Yeah, they did the makeup and everything.
Really?
Yeah, it was really. They did the blue makeup though.
They should have had them go and face the Road Warriors. Like a one.
How can you-
Well, they would have
Face the
they would
Road
have
Warriors.
to dig up Hawk
Yeah.
or Animal,
Get
whichever one's
Animal.
dead.
Hawk's dead. Get Animal and go get his son out of the.
Heidenreich. They can go get Heidenreich.
Heidenreich. Jesus
Ahmed
Christ, I haven't heard that name in a long time.
They can go get Draws out of his wheelchair.
That's right.
Could fucking roll him to the ring.
And then he can face D'Lo Brown and run over D'Lo Brown's neck in his wheelchair and even the score.
You know, they could put Draws in the ring and bring that one-legged kid, and it could be the handicaps against whoever.
I
Next to whoever.
I
That's a great
forget
tag
the
team.
kid that Brock Lesnar threw down the steps.
Ripped his leg off.
Yeah,
He
that's
pulled
right.
his leg off and beat him with it.
I forgot about that. Oh God.
That was horrible.
Well, I think we're basically done with this wrestling breakdown. He's appeared in movies and shows. He's done it all in the business. He had a short stint in WWE. They fired him right away, pretty much. But guy that's put in a solid workload, and nobody's ever complained about him, really.
Yep.
All right. Hey, Dennis, why don't you take us to the question of the week?
Question of the week. If you were told you could be a WWE manager and you had the choice of any 4 past or present wrestlers to add to your stable, who would they be? Got a lot of people this week. A lot of stupid answers.
Yes.
But, what do you want, I guess? There was a few good ones. T. Williams had a good one. Randy Orton, Bobby Lashley, CM Punk, and John Morrison.
See, I think that one's stupid.
I don't like John Morrison. at all.
Oh, yeah, John Morrison, all right.
Or Bobby Lashley.
No?
He was good when he was in the ring, but.
What about Sasha Kimball's? Razor Ramon, Psycho Sid, Layla, and Beth Phoenix.
Oh, hers sucks because there are too many women.
It's
Okay.
actually a
And Psycho Sid would shit his pants.
Really?
You've never heard about that? Against the Undertaker at
What
WrestleMania?
I chose for my stable, I would take Eddie Guerrero, Chris Benoit, Brock Lesnar, and Andre the Giant, and I would throw Caitlyn in there just to make my team look pretty.
Get back to me in my stable. Give me a little bit to think about it.
All right.
Brandon, you got a stable?
Not yet.
Not yet? Alright. Where's that really good one? There was a really good one that I really appreciated. Oh, here. Goldberg, Undertaker, Macho Man, and Stone Cold. I like that one.
There's another, Dave Martinez threw out there. Chris Benoit, Hardcore Holly, the British Bulldog, and Bobby Rhodes.
Oh, I think I got a good one here.
How come Hardcore Holly is in it? So they can
Why
take
not?
liberty with the Make-A-Wish kids?
What is it with you and taking liberties with the Make-A-Wish kids?
That's what the... How else do you make them feel like a part of the roster? JBL's retired. He can't
I
beat
think
them
I would
up.
add a homo to mine, Adrian Adonis.
He was gay?
He was the biggest flaming piece of shit you'd ever want to see. I actually think he died by driving off a cliff. Him and 4 other guys. They were in a car going to a house show and they ended up driving. It was so foggy out they missed the turn and drove off a cliff. And
Awesome.
crashed.
All right.
This was like in the 70s or something like that.
Sweet, sweet. I'm going to start my stable. I'm going to start it off with my boy, the Ultimate Warrior.
Nice.
I like the Ultimate Warrior. He's crazy. We can't show anyone shaking the ropes, actually. Oh,
No?
God, no. I love the Ultimate Warrior, though. He's such a psycho.
The Ultimate Warrior was fantastic. He was one of my favorite wrestlers in the day.
That I live for only breathes the air that smells of combat with or without
Is
the
it sad that I
basement.
know this promo?
I am the ultimate warrior.
That's fantastic. One
Yeah.
of the best guys on the friggin' mic, too.
Yeah, because you can barely understand what he's saying, and it's none of it's coherent. He's like, and I ate the chicken, and I will press them you in the ring and meet your mother for drinks.
He still talks like that today.
He does, and he snarls and stuff. Like, if you watch his
Spits.
YouTube videos, he's like,
I don't understand how he thought he was talking to the gods.
Because he was a warrior.
Because he was doing LSD.
He was a freaking warrior.
All right,
What
so
does being a warrior have to do with talking to the gods?
I don't know, but let me finish my stable. Can I finish?
No.
Okay.
Go ahead.
All right. So second, I'm putting in Heidenreich, just cause.
Good pick.
Just c-
You're
and
a great wrestler.
yeah, that's right. He wrote poems and. No, that's not Heidenreich. That's not
No?
Heidenreich.
All right.
Then let me throw in Mantar.
You took one of mine.
I love Mantar
God.
Why would you want Mantar?
Because man.
because he's Mantar.
Giant fatty.
Yeah. And then I'd like Macho Man. Ooh yeah. Oh yeah. And for a female, I'm gonna put in Sable. Pre-Brock Lesnar Sable though.
Pre-Brock Sable.
No, you know what? Change that. Stacy Keibler.
I think that my
Pre-George
stable-
Clooney.
My stable might have yours beat.
What do you got?
Draws?
Draws in wheelchair?
Yes.
Wheelchair
and
draws?
yes.
What throw-up draws?
Actually, throw up draws.
Oh, boo!
I
Bam,
think
bam.
I think you need the broski in yours.
No. I
Come
got
on.
Owen.
You know it.
See, even he wants to be in your state. He's asking.
Nah. I got
Oh.
Bam Bam Bigelow.
Nice.
Somebody else chose Bam Bam Bigelow in theirs.
Owen Hart.
Dead Owen Hart?
No, Owen Hart about the falling.
Head trauma Owen Hart?
Head trauma.
So the Blue Blazer.
Yes. I got a chick first, Molly Holly.
Nice.
Molly
I
Holly.
love Molly Holly. She was a good wrestler.
I forgot
Let me
about
think
Molly
who-
Holly.
Who would be a great fourth person with that?
You know who would be a great fourth person? No.
Come on.
No!
Yes.
He has sex with his daughter. You know who'd be a great person for your stable?
Who?
The zombie. Not the
Ooh.
co-host. The guy that wrestled the Sandman on the first
You know,
episode
I'm gonna put-
of
The
EC.
zombie.
The zombie.
Or you could add.
Because I'm the Miz, and I'm awesome.
Are you a fag?
Fucking hate the Miz.
Are you a fag?
Hey! Don't call me a fag.
But I love you.
So,
Alright, yeah. But
your
anyway.
stable. Go on to your stable.
I did.
Did you?
Yeah.
We
Alright.
both talked
I had
about
the
our
Ultimate
stables.
Warrior, Heidenreich, Mantar, and Macho Man with Stacy Keibler.
Cool. Alright.
Oh, speaking of stables, the closest thing to a stable in WWE, Dolph Ziggler and his group looking like they're gonna get a shot there. All of them. We talked about that last week. All of them title
But
shots.
Dolph Ziggler
Dolph Ziggler.
Ziggler got hurt this week on SmackDown.
Oh,
Sorry,
alert.
spoiler alert. Spoiler alert.
Dolph got a concussion. The match is actually up in the air. He has to pass a concussion test Sunday before he can wrestle.
Was it because of his too athletic sex with Amy Schumer?
Could be.
It could. That's right. Him and AJ could be moving around and
Doing some weird stuff.
Yeah.
I'd
like a
He's
video.
not banging AJ, is he? Who's AJ banging?
Uh,
I thought she was doing Cena. No.
no, that's
No.
one of the Bellas.
Who's
Who
it?
was AJ with?
Caitlyn, wasn't he?
AJ?
AJ's a lesbo.
Ooh.
That's hot.
Okay.
Her and Caitlyn.
Maybe.
That would be sweet.
What if her and Kane are actually together?
Who?
Kane's married.
I don't care. Kane, AJ.
Kane, AJ.
What if... Oh, damn it. Can I trade Heidenreich for Snitsky in my stable?
You could trade whoever you want.
All right,
As
I
long
want
as you can take
Snitsky.
Snitsky
I want
punting the
baby punting Snitsky.
Thank you. Best
Baby
Snitsky
punting
ever.
Snitsky?
You don't remember that?
No.
He
When
punted the
when
baby.
Lita and
Oh,
Kane
yeah,
had the
yeah,
baby,
yeah.
and Snitsky stole it and he punted it into the crowd.
What
It
happened to that guy?
It wasn't his
They
fault.
fired him. It's not my fault.
They fired him?
Yeah,
They brought him back for a while with his yellow teeth. And
That's
shaved
right.
his head.
Really?
He was on ECW.
oh God, it wasn't.
Butt scratcher! Butt scratcher! There's your butt scratcher here!
Oh, what's up with the sound effects this week?
I don't know.
Is rather than a head scratcher, it's a butt scratcher that you got fired.
I was wondering why he got fired. It was a butt scratcher.
Fair enough.
Did he get shoved up his ass by any chance?
Whoa.
I don't know.
How about your segment this week? What do you got? What do you got for
I
us?
don't think I have anything this week.
You know what? You've got to have something this week.
You know, I actually already talked about it, but I have no idea now. I don't know what the hell I want to talk about.
Oh, come on.
Let's get ready to suck it!
What the fuck were you thinking, Jerry Lawler getting back in the ring? Really? You want to die? Because last week you eating fucking Domino's pizza, and now you're scheduled to fight in a match. You almost fucking died a few months ago. They had to revive you at the ringside. You were actually dead for like 6 minutes. Come on!
I hope
What
next-
the fuck are you thinking?
Next, somebody should just hit him in the chest as hard as they can.
They're gonna come off with like a Polish hammer off the fucking rope and hit you in the chest, and you're gonna fucking fly into the front row.
First of all, what's a Polish hammer?
Ivan Putski used to come off. He'd bounce off the rope and he'd come up with this fucking 2 hands together and slam you in the chest. It was called the Polish hammer. Death! Then they would have to do it again just to revive your ass. Come on! What the fuck are you thinking? Okay, segment over.
Polish hammer. He just comes up with a move like, how are we supposed to know what the Polish hammer was?
Look up Ivan Putski when you get home, folks. He had a thing called the Polish hammer.
Is this his sex move by any chance?
He'd bend you over and come fucking ramrod you. All right, get it together.
Oh God! Is that what the shield is?
I think we've lost it, folks.
It hurts so bad. All right, I'm good. So the Polish hammer. Is that what the Shield is gonna do to the Undertaker?
Quite possibly.
Did anybody get the song of the week last week?
Believe it or not, fucking nobody. I had a few guesses, but they were like not even friggin' close. By the way, it was Midnight Express, just in case anybody wanted to know. That's what the song of the week was last week.
Well, now we can't use it.
No, we're not going to use it again.
Do you have a song of the week this week?
You want to go
sucks.
easy or hard?
Hard.
All right, people. I have an autographed Wrestling Burn T-shirt. It's autographed by
Kevin Nash.
Kevin. Yeah,
Kevin Nash.
Kevin Nash at a Comic-Con.
Ric Flair from Webster. from the BTW, and Colt Cabana as well.
All right. If you can get this, the first one to get it, we will notify you.
And we're not giving out free T-shirts,
Yeah,
cheapskate.
no free T-shirts because they're too effing expensive.
All right,
Well,
here we go.
yeah.
Yeah, they are.
You gotta win them. Okay, so here we go. Yeah, baby! All right.
Can I take a guess at it now?
If you can guess that one, it's yours. What
It's
is
the
it?
Mighty Morphin Power Rangers.
Close, but no.
Meow Mix.
No.
Damn it.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Oh, this is hard.
So, all right, you guess it. Go to The Wrestling Burn at yahoo.com.
Follow us on Twitter at WrestlingBurn or at B_Parks23.
You gonna add anything?
Yeah, good to be back.
Good to be back.
It's good to have you back for a hilarious episode this week of the Wrestling Burn.
We'll see you all next week, people!
Later.